It's the Gus and Lewo show. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, mate. That was one of your best intros so far.
Thank you very much. We're back. We had a bit of a long service leave. The podcast game is a stressful lifestyle.
Yeah, we had a few complaints. They were begging for us to get back up on air.
Well, I had a few people say, "Where are you?
Yeah.
You guys are just so entertaining."
We're in high demand, Reese. We're in high demand.
There's only so much of us to go around.
I know, but we're here now.
You had a few exams, mate?
Yeah, I had a few exams. So glad they're done. So nice to have weight off my shoulders.
And you're back.
Yeah, we're back. We're back now. We're back to our weekly. We'll be doing our weekly instalments.
Yep. Unless the pressure gets too much again and we have to take another leave of absence.
Yeah, the podcasting world is a bit hectic.
Yeah. I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah.
I know, mate. I know. But, you've missed me, haven't you?
Would you call it chubby? Anyway, what did you do on the weekend?
Me? Well, I celebrated finishing my exams. I went down to the Gold Coast and with Chris Bobman and visited Mikey Donnan and his girlfriend Stacey.
There's a few shout-outs.
A few shout-outs. They listen to the show, so they'll be glad.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, we went down there, had a few rum and cokes.
For a couple of top-notch blokes?
Yeah.
There you go.
And, no, it was good. Went clubbing in the Gold Coast, the Cavill Avenue. Wasn't expecting to do that.
Any dramas?
No, it was actually quite, other than going into one club that was like walking into a sauna, and
Bit of hot yoga.
Yeah, I did some yoga on the dance floor, but I was a sweaty mess. After that place, I wasn't allowed in anywhere else because they were just
saturated.
I just looked like I had a swim in the ocean. And then we've got a kebab, went home, woke up.
You know the drill.
Woke up feeling a bit dodgy, and no, but it was good fun. Good fun. And then Mikey's lives right on the water down there on the canals. And he's like, boys, do you want to go over to Tipler's, which is South Stradbroke, and grab some brekkie at Tipler's over there?
Yep.
I was like, yeah, that sounds great. So we went down to where he works and we put in one of the boats and we went over. And this boat was the shittest boat. It felt every bump. It felt like we were going through a tidal wave, and it was glass. The water was glass, and I'm just there going, and Mikey doesn't help with his erratic.
Did you feel alright being hungover and all?
I actually felt great.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. I've managed to feel great, but we've finally gotten to Tipler's, and we've walked in, and they've got a little resort there.
Yeah.
And we've walked into the cafe, and there was a buffet.
Yeah.
And we've gone, that's us.
Tremendous.
Grab a buffet.
I love a good buffet.
Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, well, you're a master of buffets. I can't believe how many you've been to.
I've been around a few in my time.
Yeah.
I've had a bit of a dabble. There was a point there where I was going every weekend.
What? Where to?
The Marriott.
You and the fam.
Yeah, across from Johnny Ringo's, and they do a good brekkie. They do a great brekkie.
But there's always a solid supply of food.
Mate, yeah, you see, like the smorgasbord, I believe they're called. Yes, they are. And
what's a smorgasbord?
Isn't that where all the food's on?
Oh, right.
Smorgasbord, I believe. Right. I could be talking absolute shit there, but and then you can, customise your pancakes. You can get waffles, and you can put whatever you want in your omelettes, and then they make you thick shakes, and it's
all different
amazing.
types of eggs.
Yeah, everything. You can get poached eggs, scrambled, whatever. You can ask them an assortment of different things you want, and they bring it out to you like that.
Oh,
and then
great.
There's the grill. They've got about 10 chefs, chopping and a bit of woohoo, and yeah, you're fed. But
that sounds a lot better than the buffet I had.
Was a lack of food?
Buffet. Ooh, that's me.
How much did you pay for it?
Mikey actually shouted.
How much did Mikey have to shout?
$22 each.
See, that's not a bad price. The Marriott one's $45.
But I promise you, it was expensive for what we got. It was shit.
Well, you're lucky to get toast.
Oh, well, no, they had some French toast. That was nice. I'm not discrediting what Mikey did. Thank you very much, Mikey, for shouting us brekkie.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I didn't pay for it because it didn't deserve any payment.
Did he only buy for you because every night where you go out, the whole next morning, you're in a terminal depression of how much money you spend?
No.
And did he feel bad for you? He's like, oh, all right, I'll just get you brekkie.
No, I didn't. I actually
didn't. $250 last night. Fucking Jesus. I haven't worked in a few weeks because I've been studying. Now I'm gonna have to pay for this breakfast.
No, I wasn't like that at all. I was like, no, Mikey, I'll pay for it. And he's like, no, it's all right. Just pay me back later. I'm like, yeah, righto.
Yeah, I'll get your next one,
Yeah,
mate.
I'll transfer it. What's your bank details?
Send.
Oh, yeah, I sent it. Something's wrong with me. Internet banking. Works every time. Yeah, idiots. So he's paid for the brekkie. I'm like, oh, beautiful. We've gone up to the buffet and we look. There's no bacon. There's no scrambled eggs. There, you can see where there's meant to be some eggs Benedict.
Yeah.
There's some hash browns. We got some hash browns, got some chipolatas, and so we're content with what we got, but we're keen for some eggs Benedict.
Who isn't?
And so we've gone back. We've sat down at our table, and we're like, all right, boys, just make sure you keep an eye on the chef when she comes out. Just we're going straight up. So we were there waiting for her to come out with the eggs Benedict. And this poor woman we found out she was an apprentice chef. And she had a breakdown back there because every second bloke and woman was going, where's the eggs Benedict? Where's the bacon?
Is she just by herself?
She was by herself.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
A Sunday?
Yeah, it was a Sunday morning. And it was an all right day. Like, it was nice, but everyone was on their jet skis and stuff like that coming over for breakfast. And this poor girl was behind there by herself and was getting hammered from everyone, going, where's the bacon? Where's the eggs Benedict? So this poor girl's out the back crying her eyes out, trying to get out some eggs Benedict. And they were sitting there, and I go up going, bugger it, I'll just get some hash browns.
Yeah.
So I grabbed a plate, and there's this bloke standing there, just standing in front of the buffet, just waiting, arms crossed. And he's this short little stocky bloke.
How old is he?
He would have been 40, but he looked like he was a country boy. And he looked a bit. He didn't look happy. Yeah. And then I've gone to get the plate, and I'm like, oh, don't worry, mate, I'm not pushing in. And then as I've said that, the woman has come out with some eggs Benedict.
Yeah.
And she came out with 6 eggs Benedict, little things.
On like an English muffin type
yeah,
thing?
Yeah,
I know. Yeah, I know. I know the one you're talking about.
And so she's come out with that and put 6 down, and boom, straight away, 3 blokes walk behind me to wait up in line. The bloke that was waiting there straight away goes in and then starts putting them on his plate. And as he puts the first one on, he turns around to me and goes, oh, by the way, boys, I'm taking 4 of them. And I go, and as soon as I was just going, oh, good on you, mate. Good on you. And then he looks at me and you just see his eyes flare out. I go, oh, shit. And then he goes, oh, I'm just trying to be polite, mate, telling you that I'm taking 4. I'm like, oh, no, it's really polite of you. Really polite. Good on you. Really considerate. And he goes, oh, fair dinkum, mate, I've been waiting here for an hour with my wife. Like, these aren't just for me. This is for me and my wife. And so I'm taking 4 of them. I'm like, no, good on you, dude. Good on you. And I'm shaking my head, just being a real smart aleck. And you can see him. He's taking the 4, and then he's done a double take at me. And I'm still shaking my head, like, in just complete disbelief that he's taken 4 out of 6. And there was 3 blokes behind me waiting, and he knew what we wanted. We wanted the eggs Benedict. And this prick has taken 4 of them. And I've gone, no, good on you, mate, good on you. That's really, and I've taken 1. I could have taken 2, and then the bloke behind me wouldn't have gotten 1. I could have been a real prick. I've been like, no, I'm taking 2, sorry, mate. But I didn't. I took 1, so the guy behind me could get 1, and I've told him, see this, mate? Yeah, I've taken 1, so the bloke behind me can get 1 as well. He's like, listen here, mate. And I've gone, oh, righto, mate, go away. And then he started taking a few steps towards me, and I was like, oh my God, this is going to get physical here. And
throw down at the buffet.
Yeah, in a nice cafe overlooking South Strad.
Over a few eggs, Benny.
Yeah, and the people are starting to watch now. People are starting to look at us. And, and then he's taken another step towards me. And I've gone, oh, all right, mate, all right. And he goes, yeah, better be all right. And I go, oh, bugger off. And then he walks back to his wife. Yeah. And I look over and Mikey's at the table pissing himself laughing. And then Chris Bobman's behind me just shitting himself because he was so scared. No, he wasn't. But he was just going, oh, is this serious? Is Gus actually getting into an argument? He was ready for...
This is a Sunday morning brekkie.
This is Sunday morning brekkie. He was ready to break us up because... And so I've gone, all right, mate, bugger off. And then I didn't say bugger off, but still I said, yeah, all right. And he's going, it better be all right. He's walked back to his wife, and I notice him death staring me and like just looking over his wife's shoulder. And we're pissing ourselves laughing, going, "How funny is that?" Sunday morning brekkie, having an argument, potentially could have been a he could have slapped me. But if he did, if he took another step towards me, I would have just dorked him and just hit his eggs Benedict on the ground. Eat them now, you prick. Hey?
You would not have done that.
No, I probably wouldn't have. I did. To be fair, he was a mean-looking bastard. He had cauliflower ears, and there's one thing you don't do is muck with a bloke who's got cauliflower ears.
Why?
Because you just know. Well, how do you get cauliflower ears, Reese?
Scrums,
wrestling, like aggressive stuff. Like the stuff that I've got. My ears are very pretty.
Now I'm feeling mine.
Yeah, yours are just little pipsqueak ears. Whereas this bloke had cauliflower ears, and I was like, all right, I'm going to diffuse this situation. And we go, all right, mate, all right.
Who left first? Who left the venue first? You or him?
We did. I didn't actually go back to I didn't go back up to the buffet. I was really annoyed.
I reckon you went back and you've gone, Morky, let's get out of here.
Don't worry.
I'm going to eat this eggs Benny on the walk.
I was there fuming. Dude, ask him about it. It's all I talked about the whole day.
Well, let's go back there
this motherfucker, he's taking my eggs Benedict. But how inconsiderate. Could you imagine? Imagine how many times that's happened.
I reckon you might have done that to someone.
No.
You're like that with food, but you're a greedy.
I wouldn't do. I'm more considerate than that. I'd consider other people when it comes to that.
Would his wife even want to? That's what I'm trying to think. Would his wife even bloody want to eggs Benny?
Well, obviously.
Yeah, true.
Or he wanted 3. But either way, he was a gluttonous piece of shit.
Yeah, that's not play on in the buffet world. You can't be doing that.
Well, think about how many times it's probably happened. People have had a bloody all-in brawl because someone's taken all the pancakes.
Yeah, I would have been filthy.
Yeah,
that would have ruined my day.
You would have been livid. And this poor girl, she's not going to be delivering any bacon anytime soon, so what else do we have to eat?
Yeah, that's true. Mate, we the world lost an icon. I think you'd call him an icon.
Yeah.
Hugh Hefner?
Yeah, you'd call him an icon.
You'd call him an icon.
Yeah, living dream.
You reckon he... Yeah.
Oh, he's living the dream. He lived the dream.
Lived the dream. Oh, fair play to the guy with Playboy. That's pretty great. But I don't know if I would want all the girlfriends and fucking all these plastic... Huh? It's not making me sound great, actually.
No, go on. Well, tell me why you don't think he's living the dream.
I like the idea of spending your life with one girl.
That's nice.
Well, that's just me. Call me, Casanova. But I like... Oh, is that Casanova? I like the idea of just one...
Casanova? I thought he was a bit of a player.
Yeah, that's what I think he is as well. I think I'm going to have to retract that.
No, go on. No, but I like what you're saying. It's nice.
What's your idea?
I just think Hugh Hefner was living the dream. In terms of a bloke who was just following his primal instincts, he was living the dream. And that's to have beautiful women around him his whole life.
Do you reckon he slept with all of them?
Yes.
Or do you reckon that's just part of his persona?
Well, I don't know.
That he gives this idea that, I could if I would, and I probably would do, but you don't know. Really, do we know what... Or do you reckon he just paid them to take photos with him?
No, I'm pretty sure I think they've come out, a few of the what are they called? Play bunnies or bunnies?
Playmates.
Yeah, well, apparently they've come out, a few of them have come out and written books about it. And
oh, really?
Yeah, he definitely would have had his way with them.
Yeah. Was he a billionaire?
I don't know. He's very rich.
The thing that I would have envied the most was having that mansion, the Playboy mansion, and having the most unreal parties.
Oh.
And now, here's the question that I propose to you. Who do you reckon, you don't have to give me 5, but I'm going to shoot from the hip for a few. Who do you reckon were the notorious bad boys of the Playboy mansion in their primes? I'm thinking like a Robert Downey Jr.
What's his name? The Hoff?
Oh, David Hasselhoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have got around it. I'm thinking like a young...
Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson, for sure, I was going to say.
He might have been a bit too full on.
I wouldn't know. I reckon a young Leonardo DiCaprio and a young Tobey Maguire would have cleaned up.
I've heard stories that the mansion was a bit shabby.
What do you mean?
Like in the later years, it's a bit shabby. Like it's the dated old mansion.
Right.
But the parties were still obviously incredible, but the mansion itself wasn't that.
Yeah,
amazing.
Okay. I saw it on MTV Cribs. He had like a bloody underground cave and all this shit.
Yeah, the pool.
Yeah.
Oh, could you?
Where
imagine
was
the times?
where was the party? Was it inside or outside, or a bit of
It would have
both?
been everywhere.
It would have been wherever you want.
Yeah, but the pool was where, well, because all the girls would get in their bikinis and he'd just be there in his robe.
That's not a bad look.
Oh, no, he never wore anything else.
Old Johnny Drama trying to get into the Playboy Mansion.
It would be an intense lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like, imagine having to deal with that many women all the time.
Yeah, it'd be a bit much after a while. And they're just throwing themselves at him.
Did you hear where he got buried?
No.
He got buried next to Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, nice.
I think he's even stayed. Like he bought the bit of the turf.
Did she go around to the mansion?
I don't think she liked him. I think she hated him
Then why did he want to get buried next to her?
because he wanted to get buried next to the best looking blonde of all time.
Right.
And he has a quote about it. There's something he said. He's like, "That's the way I want to spend the rest of eternity, next to the best looking blonde."
That's not bad. That's not bad.
So but apparently they're having massive legal battles over it because her family don't want him to be buried next to her.
How did she die? She OD?
God, mate.
She'd really have a laptop sometimes.
I think she was a bit. She had some problems. I think she was a bit of an oddball.
Oh, was she?
But she was.
Throw it on the other spectrum. So we've got Hugh Hefner where girls are throwing themselves at him. And then you throw it over to Harvey Weinstein, who uses his power to blackmail and get his way with women, which has just come out recently.
Yeah, what a sicko. What a sicko.
Pretty fucked up individual.
Well, the one with... Did you hear Cara Delevingne's story?
No.
About how she's gone and had a meeting in the foyer of the hotel.
Yeah.
And he's finished the meeting, he's walked away, and then she's like, "All right, I'll go now." And he's going, "Oh, no, you come up to the apartment." And he's going, No, I'll get the car, I'll get the chauffeur to bring the car up. And then his assistant has said, "No, the car's going to take a while. So it's better if you go up to the apartment." And then he goes up to the apartment. She goes up to the apartment, and there's another woman in there, because she's obviously a lesbian. And he goes, "Now I want you two to kiss." And then she's managed to get out of it somehow to make it. She managed to get out of it pretty well without having to do anything that he asked, and she got the role that she was promised still.
Yeah, right.
So that's just like this prick was threatening these actresses with roles.
Yeah.
And getting his. Well, I don't know how many. Who knows who he actually had his way with.
Well, yeah. Do you reckon they're just going to keep coming out, these stories of these actresses?
Oh yeah, but you never know. You just never know the whole truth.
Yeah,
you never know
it's
what.
a bit of who said, he said, she said.
Yeah, because for all, like, yeah, he's obviously
a bit of a sleaze.
He's obviously harassed women for sex, but
yeah,
who knows how far he took it, if he ever physically did anything,
mm.
or whether it was just purely verbal. And
I'd love to
threats.
know what actresses he either made in Hollywood because they, obliged him, and what actresses he killed in Hollywood, career-wise.
Yeah,
because who outright declined him.
Because he was very powerful. He's not very powerful anymore, but he's a very powerful individual.
I think he's co-founder of Miramax and the owner of the Weinstein Company. So he's huge, mate. He's got a massive say in all the Academy Awards and the Oscars and all that jazz. And he'd be able to single-handedly get someone out of a role.
Weren't you saying about Jennifer Lawrence?
Yeah, well, that's pure speculation, but I love a good rumour. So there's reports going around that that Silver Linings playbook, when she won Best Actress, was potentially... you right there, mate?
Yeah, sorry.
You've just killed my brain of thought with that slam of the door.
Sorry.
I have to hear about your buffets and this and that, and I'm sitting here dead quiet. And she won the Oscar, and they reckon potentially that she got the role because she wasn't that big. She'd only done X-Men, I believe, and maybe a few other random movies that weren't great. And she hasn't had any proper training experience. She got found off a YouTube clip, I believe, that potentially she slept with him to get the Oscar.
Wow.
So
that's just wrong, isn't it?
Yeah. So if that's true or not, I'm going to start saying that it is true. Just purely. I live for it.
Well, you gotta love it.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta love the rumours. There's got to be a bit of hot gossip. But I've noticed that none of the talk show hosts have really. So there was a bloke like Bill O'Reilly. Do you know him?
Yeah.
He did this sort of stuff. Like, so he apparently sexually harassed a few women and copped a barrage of criticism from all those talk show hosts like Jimmy Fallon and who else?
Kimmel and Conan.
Kimmel and stuff like that. Just tormented
Jay
him. But obviously he did something wrong. He shouldn't have sexually harassed the women.
Yeah.
But this Weinstein bloke's come out and they haven't said anything really.
Right.
They're not because he was the whole epitome of Hollywood.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he's referenced consistently. I love Bill O'Reilly. Have you seen that video of him with the "fuck it, do it live"?
Yeah.
Fucking thing sucks.
Yeah, he's a classic.
One of the
but
best things
he was
ever.
obviously a weirdo.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
But when it's the same thing. They get into a position of power, and they use that power for. What?
This is just on a big scale. Hey, everyone uses power to get what they want. Really, you can just talk about any boss. Really.
But you'd say, did it the right way. He gave these women the potential to.
Yeah, opportunities.
Yeah, most of them came out.
Yeah,
That
true.
Kendra one, remember her?
No.
She made
Wasn't
fortunes.
Pamela Anderson? Oh, did she do Baywatch or Playboy first?
I don't know.
She was massive. She was.
But that
Playboy,
Kendra, remember? Yeah, Kendra. She made fortunes after she left the Playboy mansion.
Right.
She made her own reality TV show because she was a character.
Oh, okay. All right.
So she made great success with MTV, I think, or E. I don't know, one of those Rob Kardashian, like Kim Kardashian shows.
Yeah. Okay. One of those reality TV shows. I never saw the TV show. I don't even know what it could be called. What's it called? Do you know?
I can't remember. I just remember watching it. I can't remember it, honestly.
Mate, when it came around to your house in high school and you had Foxtel, I remember that being on the series planner. The series linked that.
I used to watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Oh, don't admit that on our fucking program.
Well, it's one of those things that's so, like, you cringe at most of it, but it's so addictive to watch.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I've watched some absolute
Chloe,
rubbish.
you're such a bitch. Oh, shut up. The only reason you're not famous is because of your ass. Is that? And then you go, yeah, feed her, Kim. Good on you, Chloe. Oh, Chloe would beat up Kim. Look at the size of it. And then the Jenners come in.
Yeah.
That Kylie Jenner, you know how much money she's worth now?
Didn't she make 40 mil last year?
She is ridiculous.
That pisses me off so much.
Well, they all buy her makeup. All of them.
Fuck. They also buy all her bloody chemical procedures and do they do all that as well to look like her?
Yeah, looking at the photos of when she was when she was 15 compared to what she is now.
My God, that fucking dad's a chick now. I probably shouldn't say that. It's probably politically incorrect.
Yeah, like,
that might piss off a few of the viewers.
It's a weird household. Like, imagine having cameras.
She drove Lamar Odom into bloody nearly killing himself at a brothel.
We should do a reality TV show.
A reality TV show. That'd be pretty classic.
The Gus and Lewo reality. The reality of Gus and Lewo.
Straight to DVD.
What are the boys doing today? Oh, what are they doing this weekend? Oh, where's the cheapest bottler? I might go and watch a bit of cricket.
What's on special?
Who's
racing a day?
Might go to the Oktoberfest this weekend.
Do I go KFC or McDonald's?
Would be good fun to watch.
What are you doing this weekend?
Me, I've got a party at bloody Chapel Hill.
Nice.
What are you're going to the Oktoberfest, aren't you?
Yeah.
You gonna dress up, mate?
Yeah,
you gonna dance with a few German ladies?
Yeah.
You gonna shave that beard?
Mate, this facial hair is staying. I've had a few
But guys, you can't see this, but he has got this bum fluff.
Mate, the ladies love it. Mum said it the other day.
Oh, if Mummy says it, that's got to be true.
Mum wouldn't ever lie to me, mate. If it looked bad, I'd shave it.
So what's made you think you can grow a beard, Reese?
No, I'm changing up my look, you know?
Yeah,
you got to get people on their toes. No, I just want to see if I can grow any facial hair. I know I can't.
I
That's
can see
literally
it now.
it. Yeah.
Like, it's getting long, but it's a bit
no, I can't
straggly.
grow facial hair. That's why I thought, I'll give it a go, see what happens. But yeah, I think I'll be shaving it. I think I'll be shaving it.
Yeah.
How long have we been going for?
25 minutes.
Ah.
It's bloody hot in here.
It is hot, mate. I'm dripping sweat.
Oh.
We need to have it.
And the other day at work, I got sunburnt quite badly on the weekend. And working on Tuesday, I think it was.
Yeah.
It was 35 degrees where I was working.
Yeah,
and the
horrendous.
sunburn was still killing me.
Yeah. Well, I'm dripping sweat right now.
My skin's gonna peel any day now.
I reckon we do ourselves a kindness. We go to my place.
Turn the aircon on.
No. I reckon we do ourselves a kindness. We go to mine, we jump in that pool, and we crack a 4X gold.
I want to get in my budgie smugglers.
Nah, I think we're sweet.
I look-
Just board shorts be right.
The local kids on their bikes will love it. I'll be there strutting my stuff in my budgie smugglers.
All the kids, g'day.
What you looking at?
What was that, mate?
What's that, mate? What's that? What are you... Yeah. Look about it. Panning.
I don't think there's any kids in my neighbourhood over 10, so...
Yeah, they go, God, look at that guy. That's what I want to be when I grow up.
Yeah, with the Aboriginal flag on his ass.
Yeah, I'm part Aboriginal. I am.
Remember?
I had my genetic test the other day. They took a swab of saliva. I'm 1/20th Aboriginal.
My God.
I'm proud of my heritage.
Anyway, it's nice to be back.
Yeah,
and interacting with our loyal fan base.
Yep.
But next week we'll get another guest on. Jonathan was a nice addition.
Yeah, it's good fun having Jonathan on.
Yeah.
It is actually. I was actually quite impressed.
Well, we had Hugh Jackman on today, but he got glandular fever, so he couldn't.
He got a bit what's it called? He got a bit.
Yeah, and so we'll get someone on next week.
He got a bit nervous because he saw this guy's beard and it's just going, I don't know if I can be around that man. He's just such a manly man.
Look at these clummy hands. Look at him.
Little fists.
Little fists.
Hairy fists.
I have lunchbox hands.
That's a sign of craziness.
Hairy hands.
Hairy knuckles.
What?
Another sign.
You've got hair on your knuckles.
No, I don't.
I can see it right now. It's just because it's white.
Whatever, mate.
That's not even dark.
Come on, let's not get all...
Yeah, this is terrible.
Let's not get all insecure about our hands.
We've just
all
absolutely ruined it.
Wrap it up with your little WWE promo. Come on.
Well, I can't just... Thank you very much for tuning in to the Gus and Lewo Show.